Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you for joining me to another video. My name is Wilkie and these are my Lost Ark launch plans for the Western server. So, the very first thing, and probably one of the most important factors, are what classes am I gonna play, what's my main, what are those plans? So, this answer is very quick and very simple to do. I will definitely main Deadeye. So this one here is going to be my first character. Then I will drop over to the martial artists and make a scrapper. Lastly, I will be hopping over to the fighter classes and I shall be playing a Holy Knight. Those are the three characters that I intend to play. I do actually want to play a Lance Master once it's released, but since we don't have a roadmap or we don't even know when those classes are going to hit the Western servers, those are going to be the classes that I will be playing for now. So going over the progress route, or what I will actually do in game. As I mentioned, Deadeye is going to be my main character, and as such, I will actually skip side quests on the very first character. The reason being, for the sake of collectibles and a few other things, I will definitely backtrack at least on one character. And ideally, this is going to be my Devil Hunter or Deadeye. It's got a very fast and mobile class. I can build or make a build that is optimized on mobility and moving around faster. So this is definitely my plan for the first character. For the other two characters, Scrapper and Holy Knight or Paladin, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be doing main quests only or if I'm going to do side quests. It probably really depends on the mood that I'm going to be going for, how exhausted I feel, how motivated I will be feeling to do all the side quests, or be like, nah, I don't actually want to do this, I want to do endgame. So this is definitely what I'm going for. PvP will definitely become a side dish, especially at the start. We don't know if we're going to have rank mode or not, so we don't know if we're going to have any of this, or this is maybe the only couple modes that we get to play at the start. Also, since I do have 2 weeks vacation, I just really want to make use of the time and get those long, those time-intensive tasks out. Because despite what a lot of people say, and I also say this on a very frequent basis, that Lost Ark is a very relaxing game or and such that you don't need to no-life it, there are a few tasks in this game that do actually consume quite a bit of time, namely collecting all the various island hearts, being there in specific times, doing stuff like voyage events, attending to field and world bosses. All of that stuff is definitely something that doesn't just come overnight, so I do want to slap those as much as I can and get as many as possible out of the way before my 2-week vacation is gonna end. The final goal is obviously to have my 3 characters at item level 600, so they are ready for tier 2 whenever that hits. We don't really know, we don't have any schedule for this regard yet, but that is what I'm going to be going for. As far as rest goes, I will definitely PvP on all 3 of those characters. Mainly probably it's going to be Devil Hunter, because even so, like, I tried Holy Knight and Paladin a little bit. I also PvP'd a fair bit amount of Scrapper, despite not showing it very often on stream. They're definitely not my favorite classes to PvP with, but you know, I'll jump the bullet and throw in a sprinkle of variety here. Outside of this, as far as the content creation itself goes, I already mentioned it, I do have a 2-week vacation. So, I do actually intend to stream a lot of my PvE content, presumably on a daily basis, or maybe on like every other day, I will see that. I presumably also maybe make another subathon, in case you're interested, so there might be a very long stream during the leveling process, but I have yet to decide on all of those things, especially since we don't have any concrete date yet. We don't have, like, we do have a date, we know it's the 8th of February, but we don't know the exact timing yet. So, I can't really make fully flashed up plans yet, but these are ideally the plans that I'm going to go for, and what I intend to do on the Western servers. Naturally, life skills are a big thing. This is something that I will touch on early on as well. I don't really know if I will do it on the very first day. I might skip on life skills for the sake of getting my characters to level 50 first. But as soon as all 3 characters are level 50 and get their daily rotations going, I'll definitely hop over to do the life skills. I might just sprinkle the life skills here in, because if you are doing it in a specific way, it doesn't really take that much time. So I might just do that. I'll see about that when I actually hit the time and space in Lost Ark. Last but not least, obviously the estate, which on this alt account is very empty, is going to be my main focus. As I mentioned in a couple of videos before, the estate is one of the few things in Lost Ark that you can't really brute force, so it's important to at least know what you're missing out or what you're getting into if you want to level your estate, or why you even should bother leveling your estate. So For me personally, I think this is really important, and I will try to keep this on as a safe road. There isn't necessarily any reason to do this like super hardcore at the start of the game, but ideally this is something you like whenever you log into Lost Ark. Ideally you hop into your estate, you dabble around for 2 minutes and you leave it hanging there, and the next day or the next time you play, you just log into your estate, and that's really all there is to it. So for the final few words on my plans, despite what a lot of people are having as their plans, I do highly encourage, especially new players who never played Lost Ark before, don't worry about the whole alt thing. I will make videos talking specifically about things like that, but the reason so many people actually talk about those alts is because they either have prior experience or they actually made out a plan for themselves, kind of get everything in order. For example, when I first started playing the game in August 2020, so that is 1.5 years ago, that was still in Season 1 actually, so the Russian server was still in Season 1, I didn't know about alts, I didn't know about how important it was or how useful it was. I think the right phrasing here is how useful it is. So I played for around 3 months total. I only played one single character before I even bothered having a second character. So it's not like I started playing Lost Ark and immediately, once I capped out my first character, I was like, oh, alt, 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 alt. That's absolutely not the case, and I still managed to clear every content except for Avershot up until today. So ideally, play what you want, play at your own pace, and I do think that alts will come naturally, so don't stress it. And if you don't have an idea of what alt to play, that's perfectly fine. I think over time, most people will actually just end up trying out different classes because they want to try out different stuff. And they will feel like, maybe I want to play more of a melee, maybe I want to support, maybe I want this, maybe I want that. Also, you have the opportunity to play duplicate classes. That is also something that you can do. Anyways, this is all for my plans. Yeah, like I said, to share some insights, TLDR is I will be playing 3 characters. I will try to get them to 50 ASAP. Outside of this, I will be streaming the content, or the progress rather. I don't really think we can call it content, but the progress will be streamed on Twitch as well as YouTube videos that will be made. I will showcase a bunch of other stuff. I also have a couple of videos planned that will be lined up for the release. As usual, you can find the Twitch links and also the other social media links in the description below. And that is it for this quick video. As usual, I do hope this was helpful and maybe give you guys an idea of what I intend to do. I think a lot of content creators or a lot of veterans are gonna go for a similar route. Some people will play even more on the character route. Some people will just focus more on collectibles. Some others will still just focus on PvP. And that's the beauty of Lost Ark, really. So whatever pacing you're gonna go for, just go for it. Don't let anybody deter you from your way. As long as you're having fun, you're doing the right thing. And that is the most important aspect of playing a game. So, with that being said, I do hope everybody stays safe out there, and I'll see you next time. You